Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
David Benavidez fanboys and Canelo haters exposed. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Ernesto Franco, 1495, has come out and basically has a lot of fanboy in his blood because he came and started attacking me. He states, I just feel like you're hating for no reason on David Benavidez. You're not giving the man enough credit. This is the fight that everybody wants to see. Benavidez versus Canelo. Let me ask you this. How did John Ryder earn the fight with Canelo, but not Benavidez? It makes zero sense when we clearly see Benavidez would be a much better opponent for him. Now, that's the first part of his question. Now, that doesn't make any sense because if you've noticed any of my content, I've been saying, especially since last year when he slept Demetrius Andre, that David Benavidez deserves this fight. What are you talking about? I'm the one who's been giving Benavidez all the credit as the number 2 top fighter in the division. What are you talking about? I'm the one who just put a video out just the other day saying, as a Canelo fan, I think that Canelo should fight David Benavidez. I'm wanting this fight. I'm asking for this fight. And I'm pumping David Benavidez up because I need to see this fight. So what the hell are you talking about? So when you came on here and you start talking about I'm hating for no reason, the lie detector determined that was a lie. Okay, let's get to the rest of his question. He also goes on to state that I just feel, now that's the problem, you start with your feelings. We only operate with facts. But he states, I just feel like Canelo's waiting too long to fight Benavidez. The longer he waits, the worse it gets. Because I feel like David Benavidez is improving while Canelo has been declining since the Caleb Plant fight. And he also states, as clear as day. Obviously, this is nonsense. And he goes on to state, you know, he's not the same Canelo that he once was. You need to look at it for what it is. He also goes on to state that you act like Canelo's unstoppable. Stop that, man. He knows that David Benavidez is the matchup and the biggest threat. I just don't get why. He fought everybody at 168. But David Benavidez, when will Canelo give him the fight? And he will give Canelo Alvarez the most problem. And we know this, man. So look, let me just body bag all of this because this was a lot of feelings. First off, when we talk about everything and you say he's waiting too long, if you feel like Benavidez is improving and Canelo's declining, then how is Canelo ducking? That doesn't make any sense. And secondly, you as a Benavidez fan look stupid because you want your guy, David Benavidez, to fight a declining Canelo, but not a prime Bivol. You don't want him to move up and fight a prime guy. You want him to fight a declining Canelo? You don't make sense, dumbass. But that's okay. We're just going to body bag it. First off, the fight is not taking too long to make. There's no long wait. And you know why? Because David Benavidez don't have a problem with it. He's already agreed, along with the WBC, to fight Canelo Alvarez and push his mandatory date back to September. So if David Benavidez ain't got a problem with waiting, why do you? Get your nuts out of his mouth. Get his nuts out of your mouth. I apologize. Okay, so let's keep going. So then you say, why has Canelo fought all these guys at 168? Those guys were world champions. Saunders, Smith, Plant, those guys were world champions. Had David Benavidez put down a Taco Bell and kept his belt, he would have already had his ass whooped. What are you talking about? That fight could have already happened, but he gave away his belt. Not once, but twice. So don't turn around here and act like he's some victim and has been screwed over by the system. Another thing is I say that Canelo Alvarez is unbeatable and can't be beat and all of this nonsense. I've never said that on any video, ever, ever. Only a dumbass would say that anybody's unbeatable. Anybody can be beat. But the problem that I have is you use your feelings. I use facts. I'm picking Canelo to beat Benavidez based off of tangible facts. And let me break it down for you because you're a moron. The first tangible fact is that David Benavidez has fought 0 punchers, 0 elite pound-for-pound fighters, and conquered 0 divisions, while Canelo Alvarez has fought many punchers, many elite pound-for-pound fighters, and conquered over 4 divisions. So what are we talking about here? Canelo's more proven throughout his career than David Benavidez, a guy who's never had his chin tested. What are we talking about here? So I'm supposed to just ignore all of this and pick David Benavidez because he's your favorite fighter? No, you idiot. But let me keep it going. Who has the more proven chin, Canelo or Benavidez? Obviously Canelo. We've seen a journeyman drop Benavidez. So once again, tangible facts matter. Okay, who has the better defense? Canelo Alvarez. We've seen David Benavidez get hit like a human piñata in the ring. Once again, tangible facts matter. Okay, who's the more powerful fighter? Obviously Canelo Alvarez. That's been more proven. I mean, this is a guy who brutally knocked out Caleb Plant while David Benavidez went to a decision. A common opponent. Tangible facts matter. And not only that, I give David Benavidez the size advantage. He's going to come into any fight with Canelo Alvarez as a heavyweight. He's going to be massive in size. So yes, he will have a size advantage over Canelo. But Canelo Alvarez checks every other box, and that's why I have to pick him. I'm not picking Canelo because I like him, because he's a good fighter, and I think, oh, he's cool, or he has a nice car, or a big house. I don't care about any of that crap. Tangible facts, you dumbass. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.